Well, the court haven't even established jurisdiction. I mean, in order for jurisdiction have to be established first. I'm confused about what's actually going on. First off, who's alleging these charges? That's what I'm curious about. There's
You
a
don't have
common law principle which states that for there to be a crime, there must be a victim. Corpus delicti. The state cannot be the injured party. And in the absence of a victim, there can be no crime.
I'm going to hold Mr. Garner in contempt of court. He is directly violating the court's order.
All right, folks, today's courtroom chaos is on a whole new level. We've got a judge who finally loses his patience with one of the most arrogant, sovereign citizens I've ever seen, and honestly, the meltdown is wild. This guy walks into court with 17 charges hanging over his head. Yep, 17, and instead of taking things seriously, he goes full sovereign citizen mode. You know the routine. I don't accept this court's authority. Like that line's going, to magically erase all the charges. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. He's clearly rehearsed the whole act and refuses to stay quiet, no matter how many times the judge tells him to stop. So the real question here is, does he genuinely believe this nonsense? Or is he just trying to stall things long enough to score a retrial? Let's jump in and break down the circus that just went down in this courtroom.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
What is your middle name? Can you remove your hat, please? And your scarf. What is your middle name, Mr. Garner?
Errol.
Earl?
No.
Mr. Garner, do you want to offer on these or do you want to go to trial?
I would like to know what the charges are.
Okay. This is the city of Detroit versus James Earl Garner. Case number SP 11000435, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 116950. Those are driving license expired, misdemeanor, no insurance, insurance misdemeanor. Thank you. And an improper plate misdemeanor. All of them punishable by maximum possible penalty of 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1169507, counts 1 and counts 2, expired license and no insurance misdemeanor, both punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1169521, same improper plates, same punishment, $500 in 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines, maximum possible penalty. SP 1223079, driver license suspended. SP 1273761, SP 1292751. 3 of those tickets are all punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1547006, counts 1, counts 2, and counts 3. Those are civil infractions. SP 1547407, counts 1 and counts 2. Count 1 being a driver license suspended repeat offender. This one is in warrant status, probably an old case that he didn't pay. SP 800104, counts 1 and counts 2. 1 being an unregistered untitled. He owes $1,194 on that. And SP, and count 2 of that is a drove while license improper. It looks like he has a $114 fine on that. State of Michigan versus James Earl Garner, case number SX 36268561. That is a drove while license expired. And that will be $500 maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Garner. Mr. Garner, please state your name for the record.
First off, I do have a couple.
You got to state your name first. You got to state your name first.
No,
Let's start there.
I think, wait a minute, Ms. Harris. Wait a minute, Ms. Harris. I think Mr. Garner is going to represent himself. Am I correct, Mr. Garner?
I'm representing myself in what? I mean,
Get this. the guy's staring down 17 charges, and now he suddenly decides he doesn't need a lawyer. Genius move, right? I mean, seriously, how do sovereign citizens even end up like this? Is there some secret basement seminar where they all meet up, pass around tinfoil hats, and practice saying "I do not consent to your jurisdiction" with a straight face, because it feels like there has to be a playbook and they've all memorized it word for word? What really blows my mind is this. The law literally hands you the right to legal counsel on a silver platter, and this guy's like, "No thanks, I've got it covered," while standing in front of a judge who's clearly had enough of this nonsense 5 cases ago. Where are they even getting this stuff? Late night YouTube rabbit holes. Facebook groups run by that one uncle everyone avoids, at Thanksgiving, or maybe, and I really hope not, they're watching videos like mine and taking notes for the wrong reasons. So let me be crystal clear. If you're even thinking about trying the sovereign citizen route, just don't, it doesn't end well. I've watched dozens of these cases, and I have yet to see one, just one, actually win. 0 for 100. Full-blown courtroom Cretan burn every single time. Alright, let's jump back into the madness and see how deep this guy digs his own legal grave.
I'm confused about what's actually going on. First off, who's alleging these charges? That's what I'm curious about.
State of Michigan, City of Detroit.
Okay, well, if that's the case, there's a common law principle which states that for there to be a crime, there must be a victim. Corpus delicti. The state cannot be the injured party. And in the absence of a victim, there can be no crime.
We want to do it.
Withdrawing my name from the record on that one. Thank you.
I know. How do you want to proceed, Mr. Garner? You set the matter. I'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Give him a $0 bond. Either set the matter for trial, or I'll wait for the city to give you an offer. What do you want to do?
Well, the court hasn't even established jurisdiction. I mean, in order for jurisdiction, the jurisdiction has to be established first, and there's no jurisdiction established. And once jurisdiction is challenged, that must be settled before charges can be brought.
All right. Do you want to put that in a motion, sir?
As far as I'm concerned, any and all charges must be dismissed because there is no complaining witness, and the state cannot be.
I'm not gonna listen. If that's your motion, I'm gonna deny the motion. Okay. So all we're gonna do now, we're not gonna keep going back and forth. Either you take an offer or you set the matter for trial. Which one do you want?
Respectfully, in order for this to continue, there must be a complaining witness, and the state cannot be a complaining witness. Now, if I'm entitled to a fair trial, the law states there must be a victim. I'm just requesting, who is the victim? Who did I injure?
The citizens of the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan are the victims.
The state cannot be a victim. And if that's the case,
I said the citizens of the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan are the victims.
If that's the case,
Mr. Garner, can we just go into a breakout room and then maybe I can give you a little bit of advice to assist you with moving forward? Would you be agreeable to that?
Sure.
Okay, awesome.
Saying with all due respect right before launching into a full-blown tirade at the judge. Yeah, that's not how respect works, my guy. This dude is completely off the rails. And honestly, Judge Perkins needs to stop being so patient and shut this circus down. I mean, come on, this sovereign citizen is basically hijacking the courtroom. He's talking over the judge, making up fake legal rules on the spot, and acting like he's streaming live from his mom's basement. Now, look, I've said it before, Zoom courts are convenient. They save time, they save money, yada. But when you're dealing with sovereign citizens, get them in person. Trust me, the second they're standing face to face with a judge, the nonsense usually disappears. That webcam courage, it fades real quick when you're not hiding behind a grainy camera and a mute button. Sure, there are a few diehards who'll try the same routine no matter what. But your average wannabe revolutionary They're not pulling that I do not consent nonsense when they've got a courtroom full of people watching them crash and burn. So, what do you think? Should Judge Perkins start swinging the gavel a little harder? Or is he playing it smart by letting this guy dig his own hole? Let me know in the comments. And let's dive back in to see how much deeper this guy can bury himself.
I believe he's ready, Your Honor. He's representing himself.
Let's go back on the record with Garner. What do you want to do, Mr. Garner? Do you want a trial date or you want an offer? Those are really your only two options.
Okay, since we are on the record, all I'm asking for is the
Okay, one last time. Now listen, here's how it's gonna go from this point on. If you don't answer the question that I asked specifically, then I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court, and we're gonna move from that point on, right?
So you're telling me,
Mr. Garner, we're not gonna have a
court is just gonna violate the
conversation. Stop, sir. Now, that's the last time I'm gonna ask you to speak
on the law. Is that what I'm hearing?
All right.
I'm asking.
I'm gonna hold Mr. Garner in contempt of court. He is directly violating the court's order. I've asked him repeatedly to not interfere or add any extra commentary to this case. I've given him ample time to answer the court's question, and he continues to refuse to do so. So now I'm going to hold you in contempt, and I'm going to sentence you to 30 days Wayne County Jail, no early release.
So that means that the court is just going to violate my rights because I'm defending myself? Is that what I'm hearing?
30 days, Wayne County Jail, no early release. That'll give you some chance and some time to read up on your rights, okay? Fill out the contempt papers, Madam. So I'm gonna order you to turn yourself in today, Mr. Garner, to start that jail time, okay?
So I have a question.
I'm not answering any more of your questions. Turn yourself into the Wayne County Jail today.
So the court is going to be in direct violation of my rights in the law. Is that where we're standing?
That's how you feel. Have a good day, sir.
Now, that's more like it. I never see Judge Perkins drop a contempt charge, so honestly, it was kind of satisfying to finally watch him do it, even if it was long overdue. This sovereign citizen was pushing every boundary imaginable. He had it coming, and the judge finally had to remind him how a courtroom actually works. And right, on cue, the moment he gets held accountable, boom, you violated my rights, like clockwork. That's their favorite trick in the book. The second they realize they've backed themselves into a legal corner, suddenly it's I'm a victim. Bro, you ignored court orders, talked over the judge, disrupted the entire proceeding, and now you're the one whose rights are being trampled. Please, what's wild is how confidently they argue legal theory with zero actual knowledge. They throw around phrases like sovereign immunity or natural law, thinking they're dropping bombs when really they sound like a Wikipedia page that someone half-read at 2 a.m. And that's exactly why this guy's in the mess he's in. The courts aren't here for your podcast rants, they're here to apply actual law. It's not complicated. It's just reality. Now look, I get that some people think these sovereign citizen cases are funny. Others just find them frustrating me. I'm still stuck wondering how this movement even exists. Who's teaching these people? Why do they keep trying the same failed strategy? It never works, and yet, here we are again. Anyway, let me know what you thought of this wild hearing down in the comments. Smash that like button if you enjoy watching these courtroom disasters as much as I do. I post content like this every single day, and I appreciate every one of you for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.